Good day, my fellow listeners. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have came up with an interesting topic for you guys. Well, since you have chosen to watch this video, we'll be covering the one and magnificent. Wait, no, that's the Meg. I'm talking about the teeny tiny shark one. There you go, the legendary movie you've all heard of. And you will be witnessing the size of Spielberg's jaw. As a reminder, if you have not watched the movie, then please go and check it out. So pause the video for now. Well, since you're still here, I'll tell you the summary. Basically, the story mainly talks about a girl who was killed by a brutal man-eating shark, and then people start going wild about it. Therefore, Chief Officer Martin Brody trying to team up with a fisherman named Quint, and together with an oceanographer named Matt Hooper in a trial to kill the shark. This story is like an adventure trying to confront danger. Alright, let's see what we'll be analyzing today.
Hey, Mike. I know you got a lot of problems downtown, but I've got a couple of problems with the house I wish you could take care of.
One, I've got some cats parking in front of the house. I can't get down to the office, and that garbage truck next.
Back to the subject, if you guys have watched the movie, then you guys may have felt how much perfection Spielberg needed for his movie. Moreover, Spielberg has filmed his entire movie outside, so I think he assumed that he might achieve his perfection there. Regardless, today I will present to you the effects of the way Spielberg had filmed the movie, and including the cinematography, sounds, and also the mise-en-scene used in the movie, and how it affected audiences. Anyway, as you guys have known, Jaws is a very significant thriller movie that was directed by Steven Spielberg in 1975. To be honest, Jaws had modified our perspectives on great white sharks forever. Just for some fun facts, director Steven Spielberg wanted to bring horror to the society upon the inspiration from Moby Dick, which he constructed the movie of Jaws. Also, it was quite surprising to know that Jaws had gained a gross of nearly $470 million in the box office. Besides, Jaws was the first summer blockbuster.
Hey, Mike. I know you got a lot of problems.
Now, let's take a closer look at the constructions of the force scene. In this scene, Roy Scheider has played an exceptional role in playing Martin Brody in the close-up shot. The close-up shot in the scene have been used for the audience to focus more on Brody's expression. Moreover, it also helped to compare Brody's face to the surrounding, the slanted eyebrows, as well as the very narrowed eyes, are perceivable for showing frustration. This have given an entrance to foreshadow that something bad is about to happen. Director Spielberg will be making sure that he have successfully displayed the message through the facial expression. In performing raw display of artistic talents, there was unexpected plot twists. But there was no music to escort the scene. However, during a POV of the shark scene, a sudden suspenseful music popped up. The music started to turn on its noise, tempo, and pitch. Actually, Spielberg wanted the effect to slowly guide the audiences before the big snatch of the shark. As you guys have seen, damn you shark. This made us to feel more curious, leading us to something called a trigger scare. The anticipation in the scene was highly effective, which made me feel scared and hopeful as the music was slowly intensifying. Last but not least, I would also like to show you Spielberg's legendary use of mise-en-scene. But hey, in 1975, Spielberg wanted to film his film outdoors, so most of the props weren't any editing. Anyway, I guess you guys have seen a few examples of mise-en-scene used in the film. Pipette the dog, it's dead already.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
By the way, the water below the dog stick here make the scene quite more predictable, isn't it? The scene became legitimately more exciting. Secondly is that the absence of the dog represented in the video is a affair which make the audience a little confused and a little sense of panicking that the shark may have done something to the dog. Well, it ate my homework, alright? In conclusion, I suppose that this movie had put a lot of effort in it for producing such entertainment. I was very satisfied with director Spielberg's legendary use of smart and tricky camera techniques. It was full of tension, if they were just false scares. Spielberg and his crew had produced such a skillful piece of filmmaking that produced a lot of tension to us. definitely changed your way of thinking about sharks. I praise for you, Spielberg. Changing other people's perspectives isn't an easy task. Other than the CGI deficiency, I will still vote this movie an 4 out of 5. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Put your thumbs up and definitely don't forget to subscribe.